What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Thank you to all the folks that are already here hanging out. This is a different type of live stream that we're going to do tonight. I got to say, though, big shout out to my number one fan, Han Brolo. Han Brolo, hit me up. Hit me up, Han Brolo. We'll bring you on the show. My number one fan. I love my number one fans. But that's not why we're here today, folks. That's not why we're here today. We're going to focus on something that's really important. Some of you may already be aware, obviously, of what this is going to be about. I have a lot of gratitude in my heart right now, and we're going to express that tonight. I am going to take a few minutes for folks to get in. And before we get on to the topic of discussion, I do want to say what's going on to everyone. We got Hartman. What's going on, Hartman? Johnny, Mark B. What's up, Mark? Thank you guys for popping in. Dave, what's going on, Dave? Dale, big shout out to Dale again, because Dale, your gift to me is going to be paid forward tonight. Well, I mean, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. My number one fan, Han, my number one fan. We got Pedro. What's going on, Pedro and Phil? Prime Time, Simon. Thank you all for being here, man. Remy, Caleb, Juggy. What's up, Juggy? Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Oh man, if I could hear you playing right now, Hartman. So let's just let's take a couple minutes to let some folks get in. We might have some folks joining tonight that aren't necessarily a part of the comic book community that may have contributed to what's going on currently. Jacob, what's going on, Jacob? Caleb, DJ. But as usual, I'm not going to go into a big whole bunch of promotions, but just to save a couple minutes to let some more folks get in here. Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. I'm here practically 7 days a week making content. I would appreciate it if you guys can give me a sub. I'm on Instagram at Journos_comics. I'm on the Whatnot app, Journos Comics. But yeah, that content almost every single day for you guys. I will still be doing a Friday Night Live tomorrow. That's still scheduled and still planned. And we still have our comic book canon this Sunday. So hope to see you guys there as well. If you guys aren't subscribed to Comic Book Canon, sub us up the links below. We do a weekly live show every Sunday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Me and my co-host Jeff, and we always or usually have awesome special guest co-hosts as well. Lowbrow, what's going on, Lowbrow? JSL 2020 Gen, what is up? So again, folks, tonight, so for those that don't know, I had my family cat Buster unfortunately passed away. This was obviously unexpected, and a lot of people helped contribute to try to save Buster's life, and that's why we're here tonight. So I'm just giving you guys a head up. I'm going to tell you right now, like, I haven't slept much this week. My head is throbbing as I speak. So I'm trying to push through this, but it's not really going to be about comics tonight. So actually it is, because I'm going to be doing people that donated. I have a bunch of comics that I'm going to be giving back. So essentially it is a little bit about comics still. And if I feel okay, if we could get through this and maybe I have some time, we could talk comics a little bit in the end. Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate it. John, thank you. So what I want to do is just first and foremost, for everyone that's here that donated to the GoFundMe, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. You're next. What's going on, Wes? This was a situation, and I'm just giving you guys some context. First off, Buster was obviously the family pet. This has been hard on my kids, my two boys, obviously. He was named after Buster Posey. He was a black cat with orange highlights. And we named him Buster right after the Giants won their second World Series. But so just to give you guys some context of what happened, we woke up Monday and we noticed right away. I won't go into too many details, but something was wrong with them. We called the like the ER vet line, and they were like, we're full right now. You need to you need to find another emergency or take him in or something. That does not sound good. That's serious. And I waited until our local vet opened at 9 a.m. and I took him right in. And I'm pissed, to be quite honest, because that vet sent us on our way as if nothing was wrong. So he came home and he started getting worse. He was like throwing up everywhere, just being lethargic. And I'm not going to get too much into those details. But the thing is, so we think that he was poisoned, but we still couldn't figure that out for certain. But when a cat or an animal like that is poisoned, the first 3 hours are vital, or 3 to 6 hours are extremely vital. And because that vet didn't just offer to do blood work or didn't do anything to say, okay, these symptoms are not good, we need to figure out what's going on and send us on our way, Buster was not seen until later that evening at the ER. And I'm extremely pissed. I think that is negligence, to be quite honest. I called the vet and I told him straight up, like, that those hours could have been the matter of saving him or not. So, and unfortunately, when we brought him to the hospital, unfortunately, we live in a world where even with pets, healthcare is not cheap. And we, we thought he was dying. And when you're in that moment, we dished out all we had of all of our cash and all of our savings. We applied for care credit. We didn't qualify. So we were stuck and I didn't know what else to do. I've never done a GoFundMe before in my life. I steer away from that stuff. What's going on, Bill, Justin, JG? What's going on? I am the type of person to almost feel guilty to ever ask for anything from anyone. But I knew in that moment, it like every minute and every hour that passed for us not being able to continue to fund, because you know how hospitals are, whether it's pets or humans, everything costs. However long he's on the IV costs money. Just being in the, costs money to do more blood work, costs money to do the ultrasound or whatever, costs money. And it was adding up and up and up, and we couldn't do anything. So I even thought about, like, I'm going to keep in mind at this point, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and we're still at the hospital. And I'm like, do I go home, try to do a whatnot sell some comics or something? That money doesn't come into your bank account till like 2 to 3 weeks later. So I was talking to a vet friend, and they're like, you should start a GoFundMe, share it. So I did. Reluctantly I did, but I'm glad I did, because so many people contributed, and I have no words for, complete strangers, and not even, like I said, not even from the comic community. And that's why I shared this link. I invited folks outside of the comic book community to come hang out today. But I was even questioning, I don't know if it was the right thing to do to even share it with my comic book community, to share something like this so personal with Journo's Comics. I sat there and thought about it. And again, when you have a family member, because that's what pets are, and their life is on the line, I just felt like in that moment, it was my only option. So the only way I could do that, though, the only way I felt okay doing it, was if I gave back and allowed at least some people that donated a chance to get something in return. So that's what I did. And we're going to go over some of that stuff here today. But I do want to just give you, especially to those that donated, to give you more depth of what happened. So basically, I don't want everyone that donated to feel like their donations were in vain. Every penny that everyone donated went to helping Buster. Every penny. And we're, for all the funds that have cleared and that we were able to pay, there's a little bit of some late donations that are still lingering, and we're trying to handle his, cremation expenses and all that, and it'll all go to Buster. Um, we we did all we could, and we took the doctor's advice at that point, because what was happening was, at that point in time, he was having kidney failure, basically. And they kept doing more blood work and kept trying to give him more medicine and alleviate like his fluids in his bladder and stuff. And his kidney levels were like spiking more and more when they should have been going down. And that shows to me that it was, I don't know. Like I said, if that vet would have got to him when I brought him, who knows if ands or, the what ifs, right? But what's going on, Colton and Funhouse, Brandon? Um, if you guys didn't contribute the way that you did, we would have never known. We would have never known if we tried everything. And secondly, he would have had a horrible end. He was in utter pain here at the house before we took him in. And I couldn't go through that. I couldn't put my kids through that, you know. So he was, out of pain when in his last moments. And we were able to be with him and hold him. So again, you guys did that. Everyone that contributed, I don't care if it was $5 or $50, all of you contributed to that. And I'm just, I don't, there's so many people out there. Funny thing is, there's always somebody in need of something. And anytime, like, I'm like on a mission right now to go find other people's GoFundMe's and share them and whatnot, because it's amazing. Because when you're one individual or one family and you're put in a situation, I mean, and look, this could have been a situation that, I'm not well off, and like I said, I thought about, like, I can sell some comic books and try to, but all of that is a process, where this was a matter of time is of the essence type of thing. There could be people that have great jobs that make great money, way more money than me or you, or, they could have a nice house, they can have nice things. And sometimes things come up, and it's hard for people to, come up with funds for something, for an emergency situation. But when so many people come pitch in, it's just amazing how community can really, come together and make something work like that. So I will continue to do my best to give back, because there's people that are suffering worse than, pets passing is a part of life. That doesn't mean that it's not horrible. And, like I said, pets are family members, but there are people going through a lot worse right now. And as soon as I, get my next paycheck, or, whatever, I'm looking out for more and more people to donate to, because I cannot sit here and thank people for helping me and my family when I am then have an opportunity to give back to somebody else. So I hope that that's like the bigger takeaway for me and for everyone. And I will say this too, and I tell this to everyone that reaches out to me and like wants to help, or whatever this, whether it's like, oh, I want to gift you some comic books or something, or whether it's for this situation, I always say, like, the humility in me wants to say no, right? Like, I can't take that gift. I can't accept that. But I know that giving is a gift to those that are giving. You know what I'm does that make sense? It's a gift to give. So while I know a lot of us probably want to be humble and, you know, not accept gifts because we're trying to say like we don't deserve it. It's like, there's so many other people. I know that when people give, it fulfills something in their heart as well. So that's how I have to look at it as well, to allow myself to really, be thankful, and understand that it's okay to accept if those people are willing to give because it fulfills something in them as well. So let me just say what's up to some more people. Um, thank you, Colton. I appreciate it. Yeah, Brandon. I don't know. And again, and they said like, he was older, he was pushing 10, but cats can easily live to 15 plus years old. So they don't know it. They said it could have been just kidney failure, but the way that it progressed, it seemed like there was absolutely something that he got into. Maybe it was something, maybe it was a mix of him already having some issues and him getting some poison, but I don't know. Jason, thanks, Jason. Zobo, appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. X11, thank you for being here, man. MVP, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. I've been meaning to. I saw your donation, and I've been meaning to hit you up. Comic Collector Geek, thanks for popping in, man. Right, Kevin, thank you so much for that statement because yeah, I mean I think that goes to what I was saying. It 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 speaks volumes to um the nature of how human beings can love, right? And just be good. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm still at a loss for words if you guys are seeing that. Lab, what's going on? Viper, GTS, what is going on? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow, Hartman. Yeah, I heard a couple of cases like that. That's crazy. Hey, Peter Thornton, thanks for popping in, man. All right, guys. So I want to again, like I get choked up and I get at a loss for words because um it's we're all human, right? And I really do. I can't, as a writer and a musician and a poet, I could like, I want to write it into a poem or something, right? Just I'm so taken back by all of you and your kindness. And I hope that everyone understands that I will never take it for granted. Oh my God. And like right now, I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh wow. Thank you, Prime Time. Thank you, Dom. I will. Absolutely. I will. I promise that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. By the way, guys, go if there's other content creators in here tonight, like Prime Time, Treasure Hunters, go give them a sub. That's the least that we could do to spread the love in the community. Um oh my gosh. So okay, guys, I want to get into to some things here because I have to pay it forward. I have to. I have to. Best core, what's going on, best core? Um, so because everyone stepped up and contributed, I have to give back, and I have some things that I pulled here. Okay. So what I said was the best way I could do it is, and I got this from X11 from when X11 helped out. X11's always helping, X11 and team, always helping the community. Um, for every $5 that somebody donated, I'm turning it into a raffle ticket. So, and what I said, and for those that don't know, if you guys donated and you don't know this, I'm going to say it again. For anybody that donated, email me at captainjournocomics.com. I'm going to put my email in here. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. captainjournocomics@gmail.com. If you donated, email me. Just give me your name and how much you donated. The reason why I need how much you donated is because then I can tally tickets. So if you donated $10, that's two raffle tickets, so to say, and I'll put it in a spreadsheet. So, if your name is, a Joe Smith and you donated $10, I'll do Joe Smith twice, right? If you donated 20, you get 4 Joe Smiths. And then I'll put it in a randomizer and then we'll draw some winnings. This way we can give back to you guys. So, the first thing I want to show off here, and because Dale was here, Dale recently gifted me this amazing The Batman original artwork. So I'm going to, I know the light is kind of like trying to get where you could see more of the details. The light's kind of flooding it, but you can see Batman and there you go. There it is. Look at that. I'm going to, I was going to donate this anyways. I didn't know how I was going to donate it, but now I do. This is going to be one of the items that I'm going to pull out. So again, Dale, thank you so much. I mean, the timing was impeccable, because when did I get this in the mail? Last week. So again, I mean, this is just that symbiotic relationship, right? You guys sending me stuff as gifts, and now I can pay it forward and give a gift back. So that's going to go to someone, and I'm doing this to where I want multiple people that donated to have a chance to get something in return as well, right? Thank you, Dale. Yes. Oh yeah, you're next. Absolutely. For sure about the tickets. Yes. And speaking of Your Next, Your Next just gifted me some books, and there's a story. There's 2 stories. So thanks to Your Next for gifting me a few copies of Avengers Annual number 10, first appearance of Rogue. And if you don't mind me taking a moment to talk about how this book, I mean, it's already a solid key book, right? We love Rogue. I think this book is going to continue to do good things on the market. It's going to increase in value. When we see Rogue in the MCU, which I think is inevitable, I think this book overnight is going to double in value. But not to get all too much into value and all that stuff, but it's a solid gift that was given to me. And again, I found an opportunity to pay it forward and gift this to somebody as well. So this is the second prize, right? Now, get this. I'm going to tell a little story before I show the next book. Somebody that I don't even know, I believe his name is Austin. So, Austin, wherever you are, if you're here watching this or you watch this on the replay, my heart goes out to you. Thank you so much. Austin saw my post about Buster, and he reached out to me and said, I'm going to send you an Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print Pacelli variant, for free. And I got emotional. I was like, I can't, again, I said, I can't let you do that. Let's trade. Let me send you something. He was like, don't do it. I want to give you this. So Mark D, what's going on, Mark? Brandon Metro. Bill, I don't know if I said what's up to you, Bill. Thanks for hanging out, Bill. I just couldn't believe it. So you know what I said? I said, Austin, if you're not going to accept the book as a trade, I'm going to give another book to all those that donated. And it's another Avengers Annual 10, first appearance of Rogue, and again, gifted by Your Next. So there's going to be 2 people that donated that receive a copy of this book. And it's really awesome because this is like a 3-way give and take here. Because Your Next and Austin giving back to me, allowing me to pay it forward and give back to you guys that gave back to my family helping with Buster, right? I have a few other things here too. And I do believe this was a gift from, was this a gift from Tony Trombetta with EGS? I apologize if I don't remember correctly. Somebody is going to get a 9.8 Spawn 311, the Chadwick Boseman tribute. EGS graded with that nice custom label there. So this is going to be another one. Ishmael, what's going on? What's going on, Ishmael? Fedor, thank you. Yeah, X11 new. We tried to. I tried. Funny thing is, I tried to. We ran a contest for this, but it was never claimed. I have 2 books that were never claimed that I already tried to give away. That this sparked the perfect opportunity. So this wasn't claimed. So we're running it. I'm going to run it for this. And it doesn't matter if it's claimed or not. Nobody needs to claim any of these. I have your information for donating for Buster. You're not claiming these. I'm saying, unless you don't send me your address, right? If you don't send me your address, I have nowhere to send them to. So I guess that's kind of like not claiming it, but just as long as you send me your address, if I pull you and you win, I'll let you know, send me your address so I can send it to you. And look, for those that, that donated and aren't maybe into comic books, I still want you to feel, open to taking these gifts back. If you have kids or you have nieces or nephews or, somebody that's into comics, pay it forward and make somebody else's day. Give it as a gift to somebody that, likes comics, or like if it's a kid that's into reading and, or art, and you can make their day by introducing them to some superheroes or some comic book stuff, right? So, all right. So another thing that I'm going to give away is a package. It's going to be a Batman package. So we got Batman Legends of the Dark Knight #1. And which is a really good read. If there's anybody that hasn't read Batman and you need a starting point, this is a really good read. Oh, Wes, I got you, Wes. Thank you. This is the Batman Huntress #4. That's a cool cover right there. And then this was another one that was never claimed that I tried to give away. This is Batman #500, the foil variant, signed by Joe Quesada and Kevin Nolan. You could see their signatures right there. There's Kevin's and Joe's. Where's Joe's? Joe's is right there above my finger, right there. So this is a near mint copy. This is one in, how many they do? 5,000. This is 2,473 out of 5,000, I think. Yeah, out of 5,000. So somebody will get this Batman lot right here. And then I have a couple of random book lots that I just threw together of some stuff. I got an X-Men lot right here. So you get some modern X-Men books. I got some Generation X books. Excalibur #1 and 2. So some X-Men books here in one lot. And then I got another random lot from modern to, some 12-cent. I got some 12-cent Gold Key Disney, The Scarecrow. Some 30-cent Marvel Classics, Arabian Nights. Some Spider-Man. Captain America. Justice League. some Bronze Age Archie. So this will be really cool if somebody that like isn't really into comics, gets picked. There's a nice assortment of cool things for somebody of all ages. Some EXO, Mockingbird, and Red Hulk. So some Marvel, DC, Indies, all eras. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 prizes to give to people that donated. I'll try to get at least another package to like a assortment, like a box or just a random lot together as well. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, this is the absolute least I can do. Oh man, Tony. Thank you, Tony, so much. Tony, and you already have done so much. And like I said, we already got this that you donated. And I was saying, I don't know if you were here, but we tried to we actually did a drawing a while back and it wasn't claimed. So I thought this was a great opportunity to, find someone to home this, to give this a home. So thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will, guys, I'll, like Dom Primetime said too, I will take this and put it to something. Cause I'm sure, even, if it's his, a burial or memorial or anything. But what was I saying? This is the least I could do for all that you guys have done. And I just, again, I sit here and I think to myself, and I know, and I've had some private talks with some of you guys, and I know I don't need to explain myself. I know I don't need to, feel guilty or beat myself up, but I really sat and didn't know if this was the right thing to do. I didn't. Journos Comics is a business, and I like to keep it that way. And I don't know if it was the right thing to involve something so personal with my business, with my brand. But again, I'm not perfect. And in that moment, I think maybe some of you would have done the same thing if, and all I can say is you guys that showed up and helped contribute, it means so much. And I am forever indebted. And like I said, I really hope that I don't know if I'll be able to give back to each and every one of you, but at least I want to give back as many times as you guys gave to me and my family. I want to be able to give back to others that many times in the future, and that's why I named the stream, No Words Can Express How I Feel. That's a Tupac quote from his song, Dear Mama. And in that same song, he said, there's no way I can pay you back. But my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. And like, that's really how I feel right now. And God, you guys are killing me. Oh my God, EW. Thank you. Thank you, EW. Now I want to do more. Now I want to do even more for you guys. I'm like, man, I really appreciate it. Man, Kevin, and I want to highlight this, Kevin. Thank you so much for saying this, because I really do hope, and I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way. I really hope this comes off in the matter that I mean it to. But I really do hope that my content really does provide something for you guys. And I always say it's a two-way relationship, two-way community, right? It's not just me here in front of a screen. But the one thing about YouTube is that it is, you know, you guys can consume my content for free. And I'm not saying, this is why I said I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. I'm not sitting here saying, trying to be, this isn't a vindictive statement or a condescending statement that you guys can consume it for free. Because I still put in the work and I do get paid from YouTube. I have channel members and Patreon members that help support that way. But I think the great thing about YouTube is that it allows people like me, like content creators, to earn revenue, but yet it provides a product and a service for free to the viewers, right? So imagine this, because, you know, obviously the bulk of my revenue that I get from what I do here is ad revenue. So all those little ads that you got to wait 5 seconds for before you can skip through, right? That's who pays me. Can you imagine going into Starbucks and saying, "Can I get a grande vanilla latte?" Right? And they're like, "Coming right up." You go wait by the bar and you take your latte and you walk out and you don't pay a dime. But on your latte are sponsors, you know, kind of like NASCAR or like whatever. You know, you got all these brands and sponsors on the Starbucks cup, right? You get it for free because advertisers are paying Starbucks to advertise their brands on your coffee. It's kind of like that. That's kind of what YouTube does. So I think it's an amazing platform. And I really do hope that my content really provides that vanilla latte for you guys, right? Whatever it is, maybe a mocha, I don't know, frappuccino. And I hope to, you know, I know there's a lot of different types of coffee drinkers out there, just like there's a lot of different comic collectors. Some days I want to serve you up a frappuccino. Some days I want to serve you up a cappuccino, right? And that's why I like to try to do my best to make content for all of you. I just don't talk about speculation or, you know, hot books. But I do talk about it because a lot of you are into that stuff and it provides you something for you. I talk about tips on how to be a better collector, how to protect your books, how to store your books. I provide tips for if you want to sell comics, if you want to buy comics, saving money. You know, there's so much there within this community, and I hope to continue to do that for you guys. All right, X11. And that comment kind of speaks to what I'm saying, right? I really do appreciate that. Brandon saying it too. Your content has saved me money. Show me to work on runs and stop impulse buying unless I'm drunk on whatnot. Right. Thank you, Funhouse. So, you know, I really appreciate you guys giving me the feedback that you give me, because it makes me feel okay. You know, it makes me feel okay that I allowed you guys to help me and my family out. But I got to keep on. Like I said, maybe I can't pay you back financially. But in that moment in time, you know, like, I mean, if it was a matter of 72 hours as well, you know, and we still weren't in. I don't, you know, and you never know. I can't sit here and say that, you know, we could have done something different earlier and saved Buster, but within 72 hours, this all happened, you know, and we just, yeah, it's tough, man. Life will hit you like that, you know, and sometimes there's things that happen that are long-term issues. And there's some things that happen really fast and have an urgent nature. And I've never really been in that type of situation before, to be quite honest. You know, I've struggled financially. uh, a lot in my life. I put myself through school, raising kids, struggling financially, but never, something so immediate. And it's like I said, that's why I said there could be people, you know, anybody, even people that are really well off that fall into these situations. Um, so thank you, Peter. Right on, Brandon. So guys, Ashley, thanks for hanging out. I don't know. I really don't know what more to say to you guys. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I can't ever pay you guys back dollar to dollar, but I hope that everything that I'm doing to run these raffle giveaways, I want to continue to be here on my YouTube to provide you guys content, you know, and I listen to you guys. I just took an email today of somebody saying from a comic shop owner. I just watched this video of yours and I'm a comic shop owner and I'm struggling with this. And can you give me some advice? And I'm like, you know what? I'm making a video. I'm making a video because not only do I think it'll help him, but it'll help everyone who watches, and it'll help me because it makes me content. So again, there will never be enough words. There are no words uh, created in the English language or in any language to express my gratitude truly from the bottom of my heart. And X11 knows I am not one. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, I am not one to take a handout or gifts or anything without just feeling like but at the end of the day, I hope that my acceptance of your gifts and donations fulfilled something in you guys to be able to help out. And I promise you, I will continue to, in the name of your guys's goodwill, continue to spread that goodwill forward. And that's on everything. Because if I didn't, I couldn't live with myself. So with that being said, folks, I will say, like, give me some time. I just went back to work today. It was a crappy day. We'll be picking up Buster next week, from the crematorium or crematory. And just give me some time to calculate everyone and get you guys on a spreadsheet to where we could start doing this. I want to do it live. I want to get the spreadsheet together and then draw them live. Maybe next Friday. I can't promise if I'll do it, if I'll have it ready a week from now. If not, I'll have a standard Friday Night Live again next Friday. And then maybe we'll do it the following Friday for Friday Night Live. But give me some time. And again, if you guys donated and you want to be entered, let me know your information. Email me. I'll send my email. I'm going to put my email here one more time. Just shoot me your name, shoot me the amount that you donated. And again, the reason why I need that is because every $5 is going to be a raffle ticket. And like your next was saying, everyone gets that initial raffle for sure. So yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. But you guys, God, I'm still like, and you know what's funny, X11? Our bathroom is not even finished yet. They put in bathroom walls that started peeling. I guess there were some defects from the manufacturer. So they have to gut the bathroom again. It's not going to cost us. Fingers crossed. They already said they're going to cover it, but I'm like, I can't believe I'm still dealing with this. But it could be worse. I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at it. Because here we are, like almost a year later, right? Brandon, I am not doing a Whatnot sale tomorrow or next Friday. I just, with everything going on, I haven't been able to get stuff together. I have a lot of like bargain stuff still. I still want to do another bargain sale, so that might come next. Where it's not going to be a lot of big stuff, but some fun stuff that you can get for $1, $2, $3. But I want to have some really big sales soon. I'm going to have an all Batman sale and an all Spider-Man sale. But I need to get everything together. And that's the thing with you guys. I'm only me. I don't have a big team behind me. So with the Whatnot stuff, that's why I haven't been consistent. But I'll tell you, it's worth the wait because I rebag and board and grade every single book, even if it's a $2 book, so you know what you're getting. That way, when I input my inventory into the Whatnot, you guys know what's up. I don't go in blind. I don't. And I'll press and clean some of my bigger books. Nosh, thank you so much. Super Sicker, thank you so much. You're always here supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, I do have we'll get it cracking, man. I promise you that. Hopefully in the summer I'll be having more consistent sales. I want to get to where I do one show a week. I want to get to that point, but it's a lot of work. And remember, I don't work as an educator. I have the summer off from that job. So I'm able to spend more time here doing anything journos. Yeah. So guys, let's, what time is it? It's not even 6 yet. Let's hang out for a little bit longer. I need to cook dinner. I haven't eaten. And like I said, man, I haven't slept much. I have a headache, but I love you guys, man. And, just appreciate all the positive support. I really do. So let's hang out for another, 15 minutes and talk comics. Does anybody have anything? I have some crazy stuff that's came up this week. I might save it for my Friday Night Live show tomorrow, but does anybody have any interesting topics or questions? Thank you, Bernies. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Any comic book related stuff here? Who watched Moon Knight episode 5? No spoilers, but I'm still very interested in where this is going, but I'm still very entertained. I do have kind of one ongoing complaint of the show, and it has to do with the humor. Kevin, I'm not too familiar on Walking Dead, and I haven't started watching the final season because I don't have an AMC subscription. Oh, man! We made it big time when you got the webcam, folks. We got the webcam bots in the house. Blocked. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Anyways. Here's what I like about Moon Knight, without giving away any spoilers. Oscar Isaac is doing a freaking absolute amazing job. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. That's all I got to say. Both as Steven and as Mark. I love the humor from Steven. I love it. The other humor, yeah. I didn't mind the pacing for the most part for the first few episodes. I'm a little confused by it now But I don't mind the backstory. I don't mind that it's been slow and that they're really diving into Mark Spector and Moon Knight's origin, right? Because remember, it's came out that this is just a one shot. They're not going to have multiple seasons. I think this whole season of Moon Knight is really a teaser. It's more of a psychological, teaser rather than, all right, here's Moon Knight. I think and I hope Moon Knight is going to show up in a big way, in a way that's going to be unsuspected to us. Jacob, yeah. Mojo. What's going on, Mojo? We are talking. You just showed up where we could talk about comics. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, one more episode. I know. We'll see, because I'm a little like, okay, we'll see, but yeah, once episode 6 airs, maybe I'll do a stream and we'll talk, where we could discuss spoilers and everything. But for right now, just keep it spoiler free. Yeah, I mean, but X11, but what are they delivering? That's the thing. What are they delivering in this final episode? And I think we might be surprised with this final episode, because there's been a lot of surprises with all the Marvel Disney Plus shows. But, it's very interesting where it's led up to this 5th episode. I didn't think it would go this way, but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, guys, what's been going on this week? I've been absolutely out of it because of everything going on. Besides being able to watch Moon Knight last night. Just over a week until Multiverse of Madness. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Maybe we'll do a full-on Friday Night Live talking about Multiverse of Madness after it comes out. That should be fun. We're obviously going to talk about it on Comic Book Canon for sure. Dale, are you talking about the Spider-Man #1? You're happy with Spider-Man #1? I'm still behind. I'm on issue 86. 86. So I need to catch up, because I've been saying it, man. It's like, for so long, I've been sticking with Spider-Man, reading him for years and years and years, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. When is this going to pop off? And it doesn't happen. So, all right, if Dale is saying he's digging the first new issue of the new numbering, then I have some faith. Absolutely have some faith. Yeah, I heard that Romita Jr. was back. I haven't been a big fan of Romita's newer stuff over the last decade plus, but I like what he did in the late 90s and early 2000s for the Spider-Man stuff. But I really like his stuff that he did on Spider-Man in the early 80s. But I know he was, kind of more doing like what his dad did. I think in the 90s, he branched out to do his own, get more of his own style. But that own style kind of went a little too extreme and too far for me, especially when he started doing the DC stuff, started doing the Superman stuff. And I'm like, ugh, I can't. We'll see, though. We'll see. That's right, Nosh. I feel you, man. I feel you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, if we have any last questions or controversial comic book discussion topics, drop them in the comments below. And we'll get to those before we wrap up here. Hartman say what? White Vision's coming in Moon Knight or Multiverse of Madness? He's coming back. He's coming back at some point, and that's a fact. in my humble opinion. Isn't that funny? I said, and that's a fact in my humble opinion. That's kind of like a oxymoron there. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yep. Yep. He had to go hang out with what's his name? Sparrow, Jack Sparrow. Cause you know Jack Sparrow be on that. Hey man, what about Johnny Depp in the MCU? Johnny Depp in the MCU. Who can Johnny Depp play in the MCU? I love Johnny Depp, by the way. Oh man, thank you, X11. Thank you so much. Bill, that's a very interesting take. I mean, look, I call Todd McFarlane the modern day Jack Kirby in terms of what he's done with his art. But I mean, from the stuff I've read from him, I mean, I like he's got an interesting mind, but it could kind of drag. But as an artist, I think is what you got to give him his dues as an artist for sure. The voice for Howard the Duck, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know about the shadow. Ooh, Sebastian Shaw. Wow, that I like that, Mojo. Johnny Depp is Sebastian Shaw with Johnny's age now and everything. You're next. Yeah, man. Be safe out there. I hope you could get some. I don't know if you have any internet access while you're gone, but hopefully you can pop in here and there. I like Sebastian Shaw. I can't think off the top of my head who I would have him play. I just I can't. There's not something specific. How about Leonardo DiCaprio? Because I don't care what anybody says. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my favorite actors. Like even some of the more like strange movies he's been in, I mean, I've still have found entertaining. Like The Beach. That movie was kind of a trip, but um he's always in some solid movies, man, doing a decent job. I don't know if I see Leo as a like a superhero, like as a real action superhero. I think he could have played a Peter Parker when he was younger. And I know that he was talking with James Cameron in playing a Peter Parker Spider-Man for when James Cameron was gonna do a Spider-Man film in the 90s. But right now, at his age, I don't really see him playing like some costume wearing superhero. But he could be somebody, man. Shield agent. Okay, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yep. Johnny Depp would be a good Doctor Strange too. Mark says, I agree there as well. Fat Dad, what's going on, Fat Dad? Right, kid. Maybe maybe 25 years ago. Yeah, Doctor Strange for so we got Sebastian Shaw, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is very good at I mean, he's played a lot of serious characters, but he's very good at taking these kind of crazy, unique, eccentric personalities. And that's what I've always liked about him. Mr. Sinister. Ooh, Daniel Day-Lewis is Mr. Sinister. Okay. Okay. I like that. I don't know about Johnny Depp as Mr. Sinister. Not to say that Depp can't be sinister, but Edward Scissorhands. Classic movie. One of the greatest movies of all time. in terms of nostalgia, I guess. Oh man, Bill. I think Marvel Goddess is going to be taking a break from Whatnot. Who? Nosh. Okay, Nosh. Are you Reed Richards? Are you talking about Leo or Johnny? Reed Richards for Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio? Marvel Goddess is here. That's funny that Bill was just saying that. I don't see Leo as Reed necessarily. And I don't see Johnny, maybe a younger Johnny Depp, maybe a little younger, maybe like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but I don't know. He's just so out there. Like in real life, Johnny Depp is really kind of like out there. You know, he has that kind of vibe to him. Otaku Pass, what's going on? Hmm. I like the Star Wars casting. Okay, Leo. Yeah, man. Ah, I don't know, man. I just don't, here's the thing with me. I was never a Mr. Fantastic fan because I know we're talking about comic books and superheroes, but I was never a fan of stretchy people. You can even say Plastic Man for DC. I was never a fan of stretchy people, and I didn't really like it. I like that Marvel was very grounded in a lot of their characters, and the stretchy man was just like, I don't know. I can't see Leonardo being stretchy. I can see him playing the personality of Reed, but especially at his age now. But I don't want to see him being stretchy. I don't know. I don't know why. I just so it's a bit strange there. So he's old enough now. Yeah, that's true. Leo is Warren. Oh, that's a solid. Yeah. I okay. Ooh, Depp is a member of the Illuminati. Who? Well, we did say that Johnny Depp would make a good Doctor Strange. So a Doctor Strange Johnny Depp in the Illuminati, that would be dope. I think a younger Johnny Depp could have been no, I was gonna say a Namor, but nah. I don't know. Could Johnny Depp be a multiversal Doctor Strange that is in the Illuminati? Sabretooth. Okay. I Sabretooth. I get it. Okay. Sentry. All right, you guys are kind of, you're throwing some feasible things out there. So, all right, guys. I am starving. I have not really eaten today. So, I will be back here tomorrow, folks. We are going to have a Friday Night Live. So, um yeah, again, guys, I'm gonna wrap up and just reiterate one more time. I am humbled, greatly beyond words appreciated. I want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart. Um, I'm always here for you guys, for all my supporters on the channel. Like I said, almost 7 days a week, doing what I do. And I do hope to see you guys tomorrow on Friday Night Live, Comic Book Canon on Sunday. But again, guys, on behalf of my family, and Buster, to everyone, thank you so much. And I'll give you guys an update. If you guys are watching the GoFundMe, I'll be putting updates there as well. But I'll give you guys an update on the all the prizes that will be that I'll be giving out to everyone that donated and doing the raffle thing. But like I said, just give me some time. There's a lot of work getting everything in the spreadsheet. So if not next Friday, we'll shoot for the following Friday, and we'll do it live. So if you guys have any questions or just anything, you guys know where to find me. Email me, shoot me a private message on Instagram. Even if I don't respond right away, I'll get to you guys. So again, you guys are just, you give me hope and light and love and just everything, man. Truly. I appreciate all of you so much. Even all of you, just like I said, that are just here hanging out every single day on my channel. So thank you guys. Be well. Take care of yourselves, your families, and your pets, because they're all important and we are all important. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.